This week we celebrate the Feast of the Ascension. Traditionally that would be Thursday, which is tomorrow as I'm recording this. But most dioceses in the United States will celebrate this on Sunday in place of the 7th Sunday of Easter. If we put ourselves in the place of the disciples at the Ascension, the actual event of the Ascension, we can look at how the event actually is a call to action for Christians. And that's what I want to focus on. The disciples have gone to watching Jesus actively minister in a public way, leading up to his crucifixion and then resurrection, where he kind of spends a little bit more time with them on earth before he leaves in the physical sense. And as he leaves in the physical sense, we actually see him ascending on a cloud into heaven. It's not like a death at all. It's just a transition. And what we actually transition from is the physical. And we transition into his spiritual presence in the Holy Spirit. And so he's basically changing his state. But what it means for us is that the active physical ministry that Jesus used to walk around and lay hands and perform healings and teach as a rabbi, we're stepping out of that and we're stepping into the state of, I'm still present, absolutely, in an absolute way. Jesus is still present through the Holy Spirit. However, we're now supposed to be the hands and feet of Christ. We now have to use the gifts of the Holy Spirit and the grace that God pours out into our beings, into our lives, in order to minister to others. That's the call. That's the call to action. As the ascension is actually happening, we have these two men in white garments asking the disciples, well, why are you staring into the clouds? And I think there's a certain level of appropriateness there because they're standing sort of awestruck as to what has just happened. Some of them may not know whether they should be mourning. Is it a loss? Or whether they should just be relying on the Spirit to get them through to that next step, which is that active ministry. And I think that's why we celebrate the Ascension so close to the birthday of the church, Pentecost. It's very Holy Spirit centered, and it's all very much sort of an eye-opening. We have to be involved now. We can't do it without God's grace, but we have to be involved now. So really reflect on that, especially if you can go ahead and read those readings for this week. That the second reading especially, Acts 1 through 11. And God bless you.